beautiful people, it's Bridget. Welcome back. Hope you're having an awesome day. And today's video is another video on makeup that I love, but things I would change about it. So today we're talking about products that I do enjoy, but for one reason or another, I would like to tweak something about them. So if this is a brand watching this video, hey, here's some unsolicited advice you didn't ask for, I'm sorry. And if you are a normal person watching this, maybe you have these products, let me know if you agree with the things I would tweak, or if you think they're fine the way they are, or if there's something else you would recommend. So without any further ado, let's jump into it. Alright guys, as always, all makeup on this channel is cruelty free, so is everything I'm mentioning in today's video. All these are my own personal opinions. I'm not saying any of these things are bad because it is a video about things that I love. But like, it doesn't mean I love it, it doesn't mean it has to be perfect, you know? So let's get started with the first thing, which is the Milk Makeup Foundation. This is like their Blur Foundation, the matte foundation. I like it a lot. You do have to make sure you shake it every time before you use it. However, I find it really liquidy, and I don't know if when I bought this originally, if it was this liquidy, because right now it's like, I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it. It's real liquidy in here. So I don't remember if it was this liquidy when I first bought it, but I just find it to be a little too liquidy. I find a lot of it soaking into my sponge. My sponge is a mess after using this product. I really love the foundation. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful finish. I think it wears quite well through the day. However, it's just super liquidy. I think it should be a little more thick or coagulated together or something. It's just real liquidy. The next thing is the Peanut Butter and Jelly palette by Too Faced. I keep considering decluttering this because I do like it, but I never use it for the simple fact that this magnetic closure is ultra weak, and this feels very like wobbly. This doesn't feel like it's very secure. It kind of just feels like it's gonna break at any moment. It's not a secure packaging. It's very wobbly. The magnetic closure is very weak, and it just doesn't feel like a secure palette. It feels like a piece of tin that's going to break apart at any moment. I don't like the packaging for this. I don't mind the tin packaging. I think it's really cute. However, it should be either like screwed in there better, or the magnetic closure should be stronger, because it's cute, but the packaging is just not there for me. I like this half of this packaging. I think it looks really cute. But then I don't like this weird colored, it doesn't match the outside of the box packaging on the top either. But the palette quality itself, like the shadows and everything, are really good. So I do like the palette, and I like the packaging aesthetics, but I don't like the kind of flimsiness, the weak magnetic, or this weird color up top. But overall, the palette eyeshadows, which is the most important part, are really nice. Since I'm giving Too Faced a hard time, let's talk about the other Too Faced product I have on this list. And this is the Chocolate Gold palette. It is a very beloved palette. It is stunning. Like, I love it. And I love the quality of the shadows on the inside. Those are so pretty. However, I find when I want to put this in like my top eyeshadow drawer with my other like go-to palettes, because I do love a lot of these metallic shades in here, it's kind of hard to store against because this, I don't know how to show you. This is raised. Yeah. The little chocolate stuff is raised up here. So when I lay something else against it, it kind of wobbles around. It doesn't lay flat. I kind of wish the chocolate bar and the gold were kind of the same level, I guess, that this wasn't 3D. I know a lot of people like that as 3D. A lot of people really think that's good, but when you're storing multiple palettes together or side by side or on top of each other, it makes everything else around it kind of wobbly. So I don't like that, but the shadows quality are so good. Like these metallics, you guys, just swatch them if you haven't tried this palette. They're really pretty. Just wish it was easier to store, because this just makes everything kind of wobbly, because this is a very round shape. This drippage shape is very round, so everything kind of wants to fall off of it. So next up is the Colourpop BFF mascaras. I really like the mascaras. I have 3 of them. I have the black, the blue, and the yellow one, and I like them, but they don't last that long. I feel like when this first got announced and it launched, I bought it on launch day, the black mascara. I find it kind of flaky and dry now, and I feel like it hasn't been like 3 months yet. I feel like when you first come out, you test them right away, and you really like them, and I really liked it. I like at first, when you first open these things up, they are good mascaras. Like, I love the brush. It's a long, kind of fluffy wand. Like, that's my kind of brush. I love these kind of brushes. And then, like, after a month, it just kind of it's kind of flaky. I kind of find it, and I don't find it bleeding. Like, it doesn't bleed under the eyes. It's still very good about that. But I feel like it's just kind of flaky. I might see, like, a speck or two underneath my cheek. And I don't understand that. There's so many more mascaras now that don't do that. These are so good at first. Like, at first, when you first open these things, like, it's your go-to mascara. It's a really good mascara, but they don't last well. I find the blue one is lasting a little bit better than the black one did, But like, I have the yellow one. I'm scared to open the yellow one because I won't get enough use out of it during the summer. So I don't know, it's just it just doesn't last that long. The next thing is this Lime Crime palette. This is the Pocket Candy in, I don't know what shade this is. It's the pink one. I found this at TJ Maxx for $5.99. Really good deal, you guys. If you ever see these, like, it's adorable. And I have a Polly Pocket purse, so if I travel, I'm putting this in the Polly Pocket purse. Like, it's super cute. Even though I don't know why, like, everything is kid themed with Lime Crime or sexual, but I thought it was adorable. For $5, I picked it up. This is what the color scheme looks like. The only issue I have with this palette, yeah, it's weird to store and stuff, but you see that when you're buying it. It's kind of hard to open. So, like, I gotta really stick my fingernail underneath here to kind of get this open, because if I'm just trying to, like, pull it open like a normal palette, it's awfully hard. Like, it is kind of a pain in the butt. Colors are super, super cute. I don't know about, like, do I love this palette yet, because it is all shimmers, which is kind of irritating. But, like, it's just kind of hard to open. Like, if you just want to open it or you don't have fingernails, it's kind of hard to open. But you can get it open. It's just kind of a pain in the butt. I just wish it was a little easier to open. Next up is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Kits. I love this blush kit. Like, it's my first palette of blushes that kind of made me, like, into blushes again, because for a long time I just didn't wear them. I love the blush kit, just wish it wasn't so freaking bulky. Like, I paid $20 at TJ Maxx for this. I think it was originally priced at like $35. It's so good. I love these two shades the most. Like, I mix them together all the time. I've been using it forever and barely made a dent in here. Like, it's gonna last me forever. However, it is extremely bulky, and I know there's not that much product in here. You know it is not this thick of product in this pan. So, kind of irritating that it is this bulky. I can't really store it with a lot of other, like, blush palettes and stuff, because it is just, it's a thick one, but it's really good quality. Next up is something just a little bit of a petty complaint, and that is the Colourpop and Zoella blush in Soulmate. I love this blush. I think it's such a beautiful pink shade. Like, everything about the color is super, super cute, and I love how it performs. I just wish it didn't say Zoella on the top, bigger than the name Colourpop. Like, I know it's her collab. If I had my name on something, I'd want it everywhere too, just so people would know it's my collab. I'm just complaining because it's a really big above Colourpop. Colourpop's in, like, this really fine font. Hers is all, like, kind of, I don't know. Like, I just wish it didn't say Zoella on it, because I'm not, like, a Zoella person. But I understand, like, if I had a collab, I'd put my name on it too. But the packaging is super, super cute for this one, and the quality is good too. Next up is one of my favorite products of all time, and not the most favorite product of all time. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Foundation. I've gone through many a Shape Tape, and every single time, even though I'm very particular about, like, putting my things back in and I love everything all clean, I just find it gets really icky, wet, and messy on top of this. Like, all this area, like, it has product, and it gets all gunky and gross in the side of the tube. I never have concealers do this, but every single one of my Shape Tapes do this. It gets messy on the outside. It gets kind of gunky, funky in there with the wand. I don't like that at all. I hate that about this product. Like, even when I do, like, a cut crease, I'll just dig from the outside of the thing. I don't even go into the wand anymore. I just wish these didn't get so messy, because no other concealer does that, but, like, it's irritating. Next up is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Blood Sugar Palettes. I don't remember if I talked about this in another one of these videos, because I don't remember what I filmed. But the Blood Sugar palette is so good. Again, bulky. You can't lay anything against these kind of buckles. However, if you get past, like, the buckles and you get past how big it is, it's hard to open. Like, it gets easier the more you do it, but it's kind of hard to open. Like, if you were just trying to run, you really gotta, like, pull it from the middle. You pull it from, like, the side or something, it doesn't really want to open at all. So it's kind of hard to open. I know a lot of people have this issue, because I've heard other people say that it has hard to open. And I rest my little purse palette case, because it's just kind of difficult to open. And lastly, we have the Colourpop Super Shock Shadows and the Jelly Mutt shadows too, but I feel like there's a little bit different because you can't really do anything with that. But I just wish these were easy to depot, because I forget that I have Super Shock shadows and I forget to use them so often. This is my favorite one, is Birthday Cake from their birthday last year. It is a beautiful, beautiful, let's give her a swatch. Like, it's a stunning color. Like, it's really, really pretty. But I forget that I have it. Like, these are just, I wish these were easy to depot. like the shadows out of the regular like palettes are. I know I can like pull this ring out right here and kind of get it out. But I hear so many people like saying that they break and stuff. If you get their palettes, they're all magnetic. You can pop them out super easy, and they're already magnetic. They'll stick to a Z palette. But the Super Shock shadows, I just wish I could put them in a palette for themselves or with my single shadows, because it's just so hard to remember to use these things. Anyways, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Is there anything up here that you agree with? I think of all things I would change. I would probably change the consistency of the Milk Makeup Foundation just to a little more thick, because it is super watery. And the Chocolate Gold palette, I would make it a little less hard to set things against. Even if it has like the 3D chocolate melting gold stuff on top, maybe not make the edges so round, because it does make it kind of like bulbous towards the ends of the drips, which is a little bit weird. But yeah, and I do kind of wish I could depot the Super Shock shadows because they're really nice, but I don't know. I think my most petty thing out of this list is like taking Zoella's name off of her own collab. That seems kind of rude of me, but like I didn't mean it like that. And then like the Lime Crime palette, it is kind of hard to open, but you can open it. So, I don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know at least one thing about a product you love you would change down below. I'm always interested to hear what you guys think about this type of topic, and I will see you guys in my next video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you then. Bye.